All right, we're starting the Wednesday night walk through Kern County Animal Services, 3951 Fruitvale Avenue. We're starting in the front lobby of the shelter. We're 7:06, so we've been closed for 6 minutes. So there's a couple of kennel cards here posted prominently for everybody that walks through our blue double doors to see. You got Cosmo, and you've got Darlene, and you've got Waverly. And I have a feeling all three of these kennel cards were put there by Ruby, Whoopers in Need. Ruby's like, you doing the Wednesday night walkthrough tonight? I'm like, yeah. She's like, well, I got a couple dogs I want to show off. And I have a feeling it's these three, Cosmo, Darlene, and Waverly. You ready to go? All right, we're going to follow Ruby, a.k.a. Whoopers in Need, into our kennels. We're going to walk through our blue double doors.
We'll start off with Cosmo, because there are 2 staff members here who like him.
So
I know they're really rooting for him.
All right, so Ruby's saying there's 2 staff members who are big fans of Cosmo, a husky. And I think Cosmo is on the back wall. Isn't he on the back wall? I think so. So we're going to start off with Cosmo. By the way, the adoption fees are waived for the entire month of April. So there's no adoption fee for any dog, any cat here at Kern County Animal Services, 3951 Fruitvale Avenue. We're going to start the Wednesday night walkthrough with Cosmo in AD 44. Here's Ruby saying hello to Cosmo. He is, she said, 2 staff members' personal favorite. Zach is one of the staff members that's a big fan of Cosmo. I know that. Anybody else you could think of, Ruby?
Well, Cosmo's very playful. He's very vocal. He's going to sing a song to you.
All right. Ruby says he's going to sing. There, he's starting. Whoa, 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 whoa. What happened to your eye, Cosmo? Oh, is that right? Is that right, Cosmo? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yes, Cosmo is a vocal husky. He wants attention.
Very energetic.
He's leaning right up to the kennel so I can give him a scratch on his neck. Yes, I know Cosmo. Cosmo. He's in AD 44. All right, Cosmo. We're going to start off the Wednesday night walkthrough with you. Good puppy dog. Cosmo's about 3 years old. Arrived in the shelter around April 19th. So that's Cosmo the husky. And who else do we have? Oh, Waverly. Waverly is such a... We were talking about Waverly earlier. Waverly's kennel mate is Luna. This is Luna, the black dog here. But we're going to talk about Waverly, because Waverly's been here longer than Luna. Waverly is a very, very kind dog. She's a merle-colored girl. She's been featured by Ruby, Whoopers in Need, has posted a video on Instagram showing off Waverly. I know that Denise Lynn Smith, prolific advocate for the dogs here in our shelter, she has posted a video of Waverly being an excellent girl. The kennel mate, Luna. Hi, Luna, black doggy. How are you doing? Want to sniff? Good girl. That's Luna. But this is Waverly. So Waverly arrived in March 20th. That's how long Waverly has been here, waiting to find adoption, foster, rescue. A lot of us are very surprised because Waverly is such a good dog. She has very unique markings, and she's a very pretty and well-behaved girl. You can see she's good with other dogs, even this hyper black dog who wants some attention named Luna. But Waverly is in AD 28. And now Waverly is here. We separated Waverly and Luna, and you can see Waverly's tail wagging back there. Her tail's going crazy. She loves the affection that she's getting from Ruby. Ruby is definitely one of her favorite people because Ruby spends a lot of time with Waverly. You can see her tail wagging. So she has been here for well over 30 days, and she is in AD 28. And then there was one more we want to show off. Oh, 2 more. Let's go. All right, let's go. We're going to go back to our second big room of adoptable dogs, our Q kennels. Oh, Darlene. That's right. Darlene, another one that Ruby's a big fan of. Denise Lynn Smith, a big fan of. Darlene. Darlene's been out on the streets of Bakersfield. She was wonderful. Speaking of the Streets of Bakersfield program, that returns this Saturday. You can come down to the shelter as Ruby gives Darlene some hugs. Hi, Darlene, sweethearts. Darlene's a good girl. Ruby's giving her hugs. Darlene has been out on the streets of Bakersfield, like I said. She's got a wonderful Streets of Bakersfield report card. She's available this Saturday beginning at 10 a.m. from 10 to noon. You can come down to the shelter and take a dog like Darlene or any of our dogs designated to be Streets of Bakersfield dog. You can take them out on the town for a couple of hours. Or if you want, you can take them on a sleepover. It means you can take them home for the whole weekend and bring a dog like Darlene back on Monday and see how she decompresses and relaxes in a home. Even if it's just for a few hours. There's so many times we see these dogs that are cooped up in kennels for the majority of their day. They go out on the streets of Bakersfield. They have so much fun with their chaperone for the day, and you see their true personality. So whether you take them out for just a couple hours or for the whole weekend for the sleepover program, it's a great way to get to know these dogs and really take some photos and videos and write up a little story about your time with the dog. That definitely makes a huge difference in getting these dogs noticed, getting them adopted, getting them to a foster home, or getting them rescued. So this is Darlene. There's her last Streets of Bakersfield report card. She's in Q08. She got a couple of she's got one kennel mate on the other side, but a staff and volunteer favorite, Darlene. And then Ruby, you have one more you want to show off?
This one needs a foster or a rescue.
Okay, so this last one, Ruby says, needs a foster or a rescue immediately. I have a feeling I know where she's going. I have a feeling there's more than one dog in that kennel. One dog is big and the rest of them are very, very small. And there is Stella and her babies. They are, hi Stella, is it dinner time for your little babies? How many does she have in there? One?
6 of them.
6? You got 6 little babies in there, Stella? What a good mama you are.
She is a good mama, and she's potty trained. This morning I took her out to potty. Once she was done, she was ready to get back to her babies.
All right, so if Ruby said that she's potty trained, Stella, a very good girl. She wanted to get back to her babies. She's an excellent mom. I think, Ruby, you had her out in the play yard earlier, right? Yeah, I saw Ruby in the play yard with Stella earlier today, while some of our other volunteers had dogs in the second area of the play yard. But Stella is in Q19, and her puppy, how old are her puppies? Do we know? A few days. All right, so these are very, very young puppies. You can see they're still nursing. So we want to get Stella and her young puppies in a foster home or to a rescue organization. A rescue organization, of course, can take Stella and her babies from here. If you would like to foster Stella and her babies, all expenses are paid. We just need Stella and her babies to have a safe, comfortable, quiet place until the babies are 8 weeks old. Once they're 8 weeks old, you can bring them back here to the shelter, and we will, of course, do everything we possibly can to get them adopted and find them their forever home. So this is Stella in Q19. There she is and her 6 babies, a favorite of Ruby, a.k.a. Woofers in Need on Instagram. So if you enjoyed the dogs that Ruby showed you, and also all the work that Ruby does to advocate for the dogs that are in our shelter, just tap the like or the love button or the care button or any button just to show Ruby how much you appreciate her, because I certainly do. Thank you, Ruby, so very much. Here's another one right next to in Q18. Savannah was talking about Little Lady. Little Lady is the white one. Hi, Little Lady. Hi, Little Lady. You're a favorite, aren't you? Savannah was mentioning you, Little Lady. Little Lady is the white one right here. Got 2 kennel mates, and Little Lady is good with both of them, as you can see. They're coming up to say hello. Little Lady, the white pitty. And then you are Finn. This is Finn. I'm not sure what your name is. I don't see your kennel card, but you're a very good looking dog too. And that is Little Lady. So all 3 of these dogs, Finn, Little Lady, and the 3rd kennel mate in Q18. And then let's look for our little yellow Post-it notes. And we can see some of the other dogs here in our second big room of adoptable dog, our Q kennel. Here is Dinah. Hi, Dinah. How are you? Dinah is a favorite of Megan, Queen of the Streets of Bakersfield. Hi, Dinah. How are you? I interrupted your eating, but Megan spent some time with Dinah and has a video of Dinah posted on her social media pages on Instagram and Facebook. Look up Megan for the dogs, and you can see Dinah in action out of the kennel, just being out with Megan and being a very, very good girl. Dinah is in Q02. Oh, you have two different pictures, don't you? Here's picture number 1 and picture number 2. They're both very good looking pictures of Dinah. I like you up close and personal in real life, though. That's when you look your best. About 2... Wait a minute. Am I getting confused here? No, we just have kennel cards that don't make sense. It's okay, Dinah. It's not your fault. She's either 2 years old or she's 6 years old. One or the other. This is where you'll find Dinah in Q02. All right, who else? There is Panama, one of Denise Lynn Smith's favorite dogs. Panama, this German Shepherd in Q15 has a kennel mate, as you can see. Panama was out of the shelter but has been brought back. I'm not exactly sure why, but I know that Denise was a big fan of Panama the first time around and is a big fan of Panama this time around and has a new video of Panama out in the play yard that'll be posted soon on her Facebook page, so keep an eye open for Panama with Denise Lynn Smith. And Q15, Q06, where is Vanessa's on the other side. So we're going to go see Vanessa Powers in Q06. These her 3 kennel mates. She's had these 3 kennel mates for weeks and weeks and weeks, and she is excellent with them. Right now, the 3 of these, her 3 kennel mates are eating. Vanessa, I'm sure, is on the other side, so we're going to go take a look at Vanessa in Q06 after we take a look at Cairo. I think I'm saying Cairo's name right. Cairo is the husky. Hi, Cairo. Hi, I see your tail wagging. Hi, Cairo. Q07, that's where you're going to find Cairo and a little kennel mate, little white one here. Hello there. You see the white one and Cairo. Husky mix. Very good with each other. They've already had their nummies, and you can see that their dishes are empty. I don't have your kennel card, so I don't know your name. I'm sorry, little white one. But you are Cairo. Q07. Be on the lookout for... Who did your video, Cairo? I'm trying to remember. I don't have my notes in front of me. But video of Cairo is available on social media. Keep your eye open for it. Next to them in 08 is... Oh, right. We saw Darlene, one of Ruby's favorites. And then Reese's Puppy Cup. Reese's Puppy Cups, one of these black dogs, and look at this. Who are you? You big brindle puppy dog? What is it, Reese's? What is it? I hear you, sweetheart. Dog that has been advocated for many, many times on social media. There's been no interest in Reese's Puppy Cups. Want to see her get out. She's about a year old. She has 2 kennel mates right now. She's great with both of them. Look for Reese's video. It's been posted on our social media platforms. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter. All right, so where we had to catch up with, where's she at? Oh, Vanessa, we were looking for you. Hi, Vanessa. We saw your 3 kennel mates over there, and here you are. You got to eat in peace and quiet, huh, Vanessa? Vanessa is a small little doggy with a wagging tail. Vanessa is only 32 pounds. You're just 32 pounds, Vanessa. So she's a smallish, medium, small, depending on your definition of small or medium, but great with her 3 kennel mates. She has been for quite some time, and one of Denise Lynn Smith's favorite dogs. I think Vanessa's been out on the streets of Bakersfield. I think so. But she's one of our favorites in Q06. That is Vanessa Powers. Okay, so those are the dogs we had marked down for our second big room of adoptable dogs, our Q kennels. Now we're going to go back up into our first big room of adoptable dogs, our AD kennels. You're going to see some familiar faces here as well. Let me check down here. Okay, not down here. How about Marmaduke? Marmaduke, this big old boy wearing his new shirt. Hey, Marmaduke. Marmaduke is one of our favorites. Marmaduke kind of raised his hand and wanted some attention when he was getting prepped for the streets of Bakersfield not too long ago. He was standing up giving Berkeley hugs, and he's a great big boy. You're like over 100 pounds, right? I think so. Let's double check. Marmaduke is 100 pounds exactly. So he is a big boy, but very gentle. And that's why Marmaduke and Berkeley have a great big smile on each of their faces on the photo we posted of Marmaduke. He's also been on the streets of Bakersfield. You can read his reviews if you go to KCAS Doggy Day Out on Facebook or KCAS Streets of Baco on Instagram. And he's got the 2 kennel mates. I don't have their names, but here's the black and white one. Good looking dog, kind of medium size, and then a smaller one right here, mostly white with some brown markings on the face. So I don't have any information on these two, but I know that Marmaduke is just an excellent dog, very dog friendly, very affectionate and loving, and has been here for longer than you would think. So yeah, he came in middle of March, so he is over 30 days, which is unbelievable because he's just such a magnificent dog and so well behaved. Marmaduke in AD 36. Moving down this way in AD 33, who do we have? Nora. So Nora is, these three aren't Nora. The one coming up here is Nora. Now let me get Nora. Nora's been here long. Hi, Nora. So this is Nora with the 3 kennel mates. Nora going over there to go over, get on the bed, or maybe come hang out with her kennel mates and make an appearance on the Wednesday night walkthrough. What is it? What is it, Nora? How are you? How are you? Your little puggy right there. Hi, Nora. So Nora, 1-year-old female. There's Nora. And she's about 38 pounds. Hi, little pug. Pug is Dumpling. Are you Dumpling? Are you Dumpling, little puggy? Dumpling is the pug. I don't see your kennel card. Aspen is a little black one right here. This little Aspen. All right, moving on down the line. Looking for... Oh, we saw Waverly. We saw you. Hi, Waverly. Hi. We saw you with Ruby in age 28. And we saw you, Cosmo. What about Jose? Jose, you got any dog you want to show off? I put him on the spot. I put you on the spot. So no, not right now. So Jose is getting our food situated. Most of the dogs have been fed. Oh, there is Amberly. Hi, sweetheart. So Amberly in AD 26. So many of us love Amberly. Megan, Queen of the Streets of Bakersfield, is a huge Amberly fan. Amberly, the videos you've seen of her, she's wearing a cast because she had a fractured leg. Her cast is off, so she seems to be doing better and healing up. That's why she's here in AD 26. But she is very affectionate, very pretty, wearing her little bandana and her orange collar, and she's just leaning in for scratches and loves. Yes, Amberly, such a good girl. Such a good girl. So you can see Amberly. Look up Megan for the dogs on Facebook or Instagram, and you'll see this girl out in the play yard. You're doing good, aren't you? You sure are. And of course, we posted her on our social media pages as well. Amberly, let's get her out of here. Another one from mid-March. Mid-March, that's how long Amberly has been waiting. Of course, for most of that time she was injured, but she's clearly getting better. Now we got to finish the job and get her out of the shelter through adoption, foster, rescue. She's at Kern County Animal Services, 3951 Fruitvale Avenue. Bonnie, in AD 25, black and white Bonnie. Hi, Bonnie. Bonnie is a dog that one of our superstar volunteers, one of our newer superstar volunteers posting videos these days, Lisa the realtor, Lisa Cavazos. Am I saying the last name right, Lisa? Anyway, Lisa is a big fan of Bonnie, which you'll be seeing her post, and we'll be sharing that very, very soon. Bonnie, hi. Bonnie is about a year old, female, tail wagon. Became available earlier this month. Of course, the adoption fee is waived on Bonnie, and all the other dogs you're seeing on tonight's Wednesday night walkthrough. Tweety, 8023, is Tweety. Hi, Tweety. If it's a German Shepherd, you know it's got to be a Denise dog. So Denise Lynn Smith has posted footage of Tweety. A lot of the most of the German Shepherds that we post, that Denise posts, make it out of the shelter safely. That has not happened for Tweety yet. The reason why is simply because there's so much competition. When you have dozens of German Shepherds to choose from, German Shepherd mixes, same thing goes for Huskies, same thing goes for any dog you want to pick, any sort of breed. When you have so much competition, you just have to be patient and wait your turn and hope that you get picked in time. So that's what we're hoping for Tweety. Excellent dog. Has a kennel mate, a Husky kennel mate, Tweety, an 8023. Adopt, foster, or rescue Tweety. Kern County Animal Services. If you want, you could take Tweety out on the streets of Bakersfield and give Tweety, again, she's a female and about 1.5 years old. Take her for a test drive. If she might be the dog for you, take her out for a couple hours on Saturday or for the whole weekend and bring her back on Monday with the streets of Bakersfield or the sleepover program. Over here, Buffy, why are you barking at me, Buffy? Don't be barking. Are you just being protective of your kennel mates? So Buffy has a couple of different volunteers. Adopt Great Dogs. There's Nat, I think, has a video featuring Buffy. And I think Lisa. But 8032, that's where you'll find Buffy. Yeah, Hannah and Nat. Videos featuring Buffy in 8032 that you can check out. You were out earlier with Kelsey, Please Adopt Me CA. That's Lottie, and then Mia right here in the middle is Mia. I saw you in a play group earlier today. Actually, Lottie was in a play group with other dogs and it was wonderful. Mia was in a play group with lots of other dogs and was wonderful. And then we have Dutch, the black one. Hi, Dutch. So we got all three of these dogs excellent together in their kennel in close quarters, and also when they were out in the play yard, they were wonderful. So all three of them in AD20, Dutch, the black one, and then Mia, and then Lottie. Lottie Dottie, she likes to party. She don't cause trouble. She don't bother nobody. Who else do we have? Let's see. We're over here. We have got Princesses and Malinois kennel mate. So both these dogs. Hi, Princesses. How are you? Black Pity that Kelsey, Please Adopt Me CA, has spent time with. She's very energetic, very, very playful. Right now, you can see she's being very well behaved with her Malinois kennel mate in AD13. So I'm not sure what your name is, Malinois, but I know that's Princesses. Princessa. Black Pity just laying there being a very good girl, very dog friendly. What was the date on? I don't have the date in front of me, but yeah, Princessa, one of our longest residents, needs to find adoption, foster, or rescue ASAP in A13. And then I think we're going to wind up on the front row. So some of our most, our well-known dogs, our most well-known dogs that you've seen us post probably more than any, are here on the very front row. I want to make sure nobody. Oh, Davy. Hi, Davy. Davy was in a foster home. Davy, I know, Davy. It's okay. I hear you, Davy. Being a little bit barky right now. But Davey was in a foster home. We posted him for Foster Dogs Friday last Friday. He's been out on the streets of Bakersfield, a very good dog. Being a little barrier reactive right now. Don't know what's that about. That's kind of new for Davey. He's in AD10. We're going to go see Silly Sally on the other side, Davey's kennel mate, in just a second. Here's Samson. Samson, look at that dog. Such a handsome dog, Samson. Samson was adopted into a home, but was brought back soon after. Situation with that was kind of confusing, to be honest. But Samson has always been excellent with our staff and our volunteers, excellent with other dogs. He's with Wyatt, who we'll take a look at on the other side. But Samson's just a beautiful, beautiful brindle dog. He's here in the front row. He's an AD06. Denise Lynn Smith had posted a video of Samson previously, and she's got a new one coming soon. So keep your eyes open for that. And then, okay, this is still the front row, just the back side of the front row, which will be our final stretch here. So we have got King and we have got Monterey. Monterey is going to be featured very, very soon. So I wanted to give you a preview of Monterey, the one in the back getting up here, the tricolor. King is the Malinois Shepherd Mix kennel mate. They are kenneled together and doing well in AD01. In AD02, we have got, so this is Jareth, right here. And coming up is Apollo. There's a close-up of both of them. And the third one there, the smallest one, that is Bart. So these dogs are, I know there's going to be a video of Apollo coming soon. I know there's already video of Jareth that you can check out on our social media. And then we've got Bart back there. Jareth, Adopt Great Dogs on Facebook and Instagram. Adopt Great Dogs, also known as Volunteer Nat, has posted video of Jareth. And Apollo will be featured by Lisa very, very soon. I see you, Jareth. Nobody's doing a video on Bart yet. So that's one of the reasons why we do the Wednesday night walkthrough, to give dogs like Bart a little extra love and attention. We got longest resident, Serena, right here, little Serena. And the black kennel mate is Roxy. Hi, Roxy. So these two black dogs, I know Roxy. Hi, Serena. So the more shepherdy one is Serena. She has been here since February 21st. That's how long Serena has been here. She's obviously been great with staff and volunteer and other dogs, otherwise she wouldn't have lasted this long. And Roxy is another favorite. Big sign says, "Adopt me." So Roxy is much newer, came to the shelter on April 18th. But here we have two black dogs in the front row, Serena and Roxy. Want to get them out, especially Serena, because she's been here longer than any other dog that you've seen. Serena has been here the absolute longest, since February. Let's get her out through Adoption, Foster, Rescue at Kern County Animal Services, 3951 Fruitvale Avenue. Adoption fees are waived on all the dogs that you see on tonight's Wednesday night walkthrough. What is your name? We have your kennel mate. We don't have yours, but I'm showing you off right now, sweetheart. In AD04, I'm assuming you're a she. You may be a boy, I'm not sure. But here you are. Say hello. Say, come get me. I'm in AD04 at Kern County Animal Services, 3951 Fruitvale Avenue. Yes, I am. Darla and the little kennel mate. So this is Bolton, the very barky kennel mate. Darla is the pitty here, who is very good with this barky, rambunctious youngster. Darla has been featured by Kelsey, Please Adopt Me, CA. Darla is an excellent dog. She's good with other dogs, as you can see, putting up with this barky Bolton. And Darla is a very good dog. So there's Bolton, and there is Darla. There's the photo you may be more familiar with of Darla. She's about 3 years old, and she is an AD05 here at the shelter. All right, Barky Bolton. Oh, we got three great dogs here. All right, so we showed you Samson on the other side. Wyatt was out earlier in the play yard, being a good dog. And we don't have your kennel card, I'm sorry. We're missing some kennel cards here tonight. But Wyatt is the pitty back there. Kennel mate is looking up at us, a great looking dog as well. You can see they're doing very well together, just being very relaxed, very mellow. On the other side is Samson, who we saw earlier. All three of them are in 8006. Willie Nelson. Hi, Willie Nelson. Willie was out with Lisa just before we started the Mon-Sat walkthrough. How you doing, Willie? Black and white Willie Nelson. You want to sing a song, Willie? You want to sing On the Road Again? You want to do a duet with Waylon? Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. Want to do Georgia on My Mind? Want to do Always on My Mind? What do you want to do, Willie? Willie Nelson. And 8007. Willie boy. Further down the road. Silly Sally. Silly Sally. How are you doing, sweetheart? Such a pretty girl. Silly Sally is definitely one of our longest residents. Silly Sally might be right behind Serena for longest residents. She's such a beautiful dog, and she's been great with all of her kennel mates. So it's really disheartening that a dog this wonderful is being overlooked or passed over for one reason or another. But Silly Sally, 8010, multiple volunteers have posted videos showing off Silly Sally being an excellent girl. She's been on the streets of Bakersfield. You can check out that as well. And in 8011, hey, sweetheart. Gracie, it's me. Remember? I saw you in the play yard. Remember? Come here, honey. Come here. Gracie, don't be a stinker. So Gracie is in 8011. Gracie was this way last week for the Mon-Sat walkthrough, where she was a little bit barky, a little bit too barky. But earlier she was out with Denise and Kelsey and Nicole, and she was initially kind of like not trusting of me. But with time and with patience, she came around. I was able to give her pets and show her affection. She was running around with Lottie, who we saw earlier, and also a dog named Keith, who is actually in building number 2, so we can't show you Keith right now. But Gracie was with those 2 dogs and with multiple volunteers, and Gracie was being very, very good, weren't you, Gracie? So Gracie might need somebody that's going to give her a little extra time and patience and tolerance. She's been posted many times on our social media and also by Denise Lynn Smith, so we need to get Gracie out. Her kennel mate is just sitting there, just chilling. Did you settle down, Gracie? Yeah, did you settle down? That's your good girl. That's your good girl, Gracie. And what is your name, little kennel mate? What is your name, little kennel mate? Little Pitty, how are you doing? Are you Coco? No, you're not Coco. You're not Coco. But 8011, that's where you'll find Gracie right there and the Pitty kennel mate. And I think that's who we have had marked for our Mon-Sat walkthrough. The dogs that have been here the longest, the dogs that have been shown by our superstar volunteers. So we got a little extra time here in 8012. We've got Orion. Hello, Orion. The white one. And Oliver is the brown mixed tricolor sort of doggy. What do you call those markings? What do you call that? I see it all the time. I'm sorry, I don't know what it is. And then we got the Pitty back there, gray and white Pitty, who's I guess probably the newest arrival. I don't think this one has a kennel card yet, but the Pitty and the medium one and Orion. You'll find all of them in 8012. So again, it's Kern County Animal Services. Hi, you're a different Gracie. Hi, Gracie. How are you? I see that tail wagging back there, Gracie. In 8016, how are you? Hi. You seem very friendly. You seem very sweet. Oh, yes. I know. You said, come with me. So there's a different Gracie. That's you, Brindle Gracie. In 8016. So the adoption fee waived on every dog that you saw in tonight's Mon-Sat walkthrough. Your waived adoption fee always includes spay-neuter, complete vaccinations, microchip, 1-year county dog license. These 2 are in 8034. streets of Bakersfield this weekend. Bianca! Anybody want to show off? I put you on the spot. It's been a while, so I was sneaking on you. It's okay. All right, so it looks like good news. Bianca's favorites have left the shelter safely.
Right now, at the moment, is this single puppy that I've been cleaning for like 2 days straight.
Yeah.
Its sibling got adopted. I don't believe this one has been adopted. She's a little girl.
Oh, look at her. Hi.
I don't think she'll have much trouble to get out. She's not a big promo for her, but she is currently my favorite. She's just super sweet.
Look at her. Now, is this beef chalupa?
I think this is it. Beef chalupa.
Beef chalupa, female, 9 weeks. So past that 8 weeks we're always talking about, 9 weeks, ready to be adopted into Beef Chalupa's forever home. Bianca loves her, and you can see that she loves Bianca as well, soaking in the love and attention. Some of these other ones are making some noise, wanting some attention.
She's also one of my favorites, but she has a current pelvis. She's very sweet as well. Let me go ahead and hear her.
Hi, Connie. Hi, Connie. How are you doing? Hello there. Hi.
So with her, I do have to handle her with care, a lot of extra care, but she's a very good girl.
So, with her having a fracture, now does she need to go to a rescue organization, or do we need to foster?
I would want her to go to a rescue, someone that can accommodate her and her issues and help her through her struggling time. A rescue would be amazing, because then she wouldn't have to go back and forth. Rescue can also take you a lot faster. So if there's any rescues that are interested in helping her get out of here, she's a really good girl. I absolutely love her.
Look at her.
Fractured pelvis, so if you guys can help or reach out for her.
What a good girl, Connie. Giving Bianca some kisses, accepting kisses. Bianca being very careful. So she does have a fractured pelvis. Ideally,
Right now, but she is able to walk around and get herself places. She just typically sits in a corner just because she can't move.
So her pelvis is definitely getting better. She's still taking it easy, taking it slow.
Yeah, you can
But-
tell she doesn't move too much. She kind of just stays in her little spot. She can move around, but she did just stumble a little.
And you can see she's extremely friendly, tail's wagging. So this is Connie, fractured pelvis, getting better, but we'd love to see Connie go to a rescue organization, so please
And if
email.
if doctor lets her go out to foster, we can definitely get her out to foster. But honestly, rescue would be the best out for her. Just in case if doctor doesn't think she needs surgery, we would adopt her out, but get her out of here, guys.
So here's the bottom line. If you would like to help little Connie with the fractured pelvis getting better, this is Connie. You can email us. You can email rescue@kerncounty.com to speak to our rescue team, or you can email dogfoster@kerncounty.com to talk to our dog foster team. And one way or the other, we want to get Connie out as quickly as possible, get her safe and out of danger, and you can be the difference. So rescues, fosters, please reach out to us, and let's get Connie out of the shelter. High five. Thank you to Bianca. Awesome as always. So again, the Streets of Bakersfield program is this Saturday. You can come down to the shelter beginning at 10 a.m. Hello, Dobby. Hello, Dobby. How you doing? Come down to the shelter from 10 a.m. until 12 noon and take one of our dogs out on the streets of Bakersfield. And we don't mean on the actual streets of Bakersfield. We mean you can take them out for a day, take them to your home, take them to a park, take them to get a pup cup, take them to get a bath, or whatever it is that you want to do to show a dog a good time, like this one, an APO7. And then bring the dog back to the shelter after a couple hours. Take some photos and videos. Post it on social media. We will assist you in sharing your post on our social media as well. Majestic, APO8. And if you want to spend even more time with the dog, you can take the dog for a sleepover, meaning you can take the dog out for the whole weekend from Saturday until, oh, hello there, AP12, until Monday. Just bring the dog back on Monday. And so, that's fun for you. It's fun for the dog. And if you're, seeing one of these dogs on the Mon-Sat walkthrough and you're thinking, hey, that might be the dog for me, but maybe you want to give it a trial run, come participate in the Streets of Bakersfield program. Say, I want to see AP13. I'm not sure if you're available for the Streets of Bakersfield. You probably are. I'm not 100% sure. But if you want to see how this one fit into your home, you could take it out on the Streets of Bakersfield for a couple hours for the whole weekend. And if it goes great, just give us a call, come to the shelter, say, I just want to adopt. I'm not going to bring the dog back. I just want to adopt. And we're cool with it. We'll make it happen for you. We'll make it as easy as possible to get, whether it's this dog or any of these dogs out of the shelter, because that is what we want. We want each and every dog out of the shelter safely through adoption, foster, or rescue. Of course, we fall short, but we want to do everything we can to help as many as we possibly can and get closer and closer and closer until finally every adoptable dog makes it out of the shelter safely. Long way away, but it can happen with your help. That's why we do the Wednesday night walkthrough. That's why we talk about dogs like Vanessa Powers. That's why our superstar volunteers come down and take photos and videos of the dogs and post them online and share them. Because we ain't there yet, but we can get there. But it takes all of us doing our part. And that's why we ask you, whatever you can do, adopt, foster, rescue, advocate, donate, share, just do your part, and you'll make a difference. So thanks for watching the Wednesday night walkthrough. Kern County Animal Services, 3951 Fruitvale Avenue. Adoption fees waived for the entire month of April.